Great science fiction is going to make you look at the world completely different. If you want to see a sci-fi series that's going to blow your mind, you need to pick up the Reality Recoded series. This is the first book in the series. That's actually free for a limited time on most digital platforms. I followed up with Lucky High. These are both standalone novels, don't need to be read in any particular order. The third book in the series just came out. It's All the Numbers. And I also have this free for a limited time on Google Play, Barnes & Noble, and Apple Books. Those books are being read around the world. I put them free for a reason, because I want the entire world reading these. Because I think great fiction, it needs to have reach out there for it to basically have an impact. Because those books are going to look at reality and make us really kind of question exactly what's going on. Because there's one thing to say that, some of these bad actors that are doing, some of these horrific acts out there and seem to be taking us on such dark paths. I mean, I think you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about these players out there that are really motivated by greed and power. And they seem to be just, have one objective in mind, which is really just kind of almost to take over the world, to control all of us. Yes, I know that's making a big statement there, but if you get into technology and study history and everything, you can see that there are certain playbooks that seem to be being used, certain patterns are playing out. And that's, whether it's, how stock markets are working and feel like they're being manipulated, and suddenly, these gyrations out there that are extracting wealth from all the rest of us. That's one thing. Those things, maybe it's just power and greed that's driving. But what if there is actually a darker force at play? What if there's, we don't even begin to fathom what is really going on? Reality Recoded is going to take you into that world. It's going to be using mathematics. It's going to be mining history for all the times that history has repeated itself. I think we're seeing that today with, you can look at, some of these totalitarian playbooks for, how you might sort of take over, and turn a society from democratic to sort of, totalitarian state. We've seen that again and again. And yes, maybe it is just greed and corruption and power that's driving it all. But what if it's something much darker, much deeper? If you want to find a series that will basically explain it all, Reality Recoded, you need to pick this series up. Those are all standalone novels, don't need to be read in any particular order. They're going to have heroes at play that are going to make you root for them all the way. And they're going to show what's going on, what these dark forces are, and they're going to try to stop it. If you love stories like that will just blow your mind, you need to pick these books up. The Reality Recoded series. Great talking to you. Be safe out there.